So I invite you to just close your eyes or look softly at the floor, just so you're not visually stimulated into thinking. And you can take a couple of breaths just to let yourself arrive here. And we begin by noticing what is present right now. There may be ease or joy, or perhaps you notice some tension or stress, or busy thoughts. It's okay that all of that is here, but we just don't need to hold on to it. We don't need to cling to it. So I invite you to imagine that you can gently release these tensions by breathing them out on the out-breath. So you just feel that stress and just gently breathe it out on the out-breath. Or imagine you could breathe out those busy thoughts. Or you might allow the energy that's there, the tension and the energy, to just rise off your body. Just feeling the heat or the stress. And just imagine it could rise out the top of your head, or out of your chest or your hands. You may notice some tingling or heat rising. Or perhaps some pressure releasing. And with this breathing out or bubbling off, we're just allowing ourselves to empty. Ideas and energy arises, and we just gently let it flow out. If you're experiencing a lot of stress or tension today, perhaps a lot of worries, you might imagine that you're sitting in a big, open, natural space, someplace with a big sky. It might be a beach or a mountaintop, or perhaps a meadow. And just give all this extra energy, this tension, let it rise off into the big sky. Give this tension lots of room. And notice what happens when you give it more room. Perhaps it softens. Or maybe it's not quite as intense. So as this energy is bubbling or rising off, it may not all be gone by now. I invite you to just let that busyness or energy be in the front side of your body. So it's in your face or your chest or your torso. And it's just buzzing and releasing. And I invite you to imagine that you can take a step back from the energy, to take a step back deeper inside yourself and notice some place inside where there's some quiet or spaciousness. Or maybe you might notice a place inside where it feels warm and safe. Doesn't matter how big it is. It can be the size of a dime or the whole room. Either way is fine. And as you touch into this quiet, let yourself begin to breathe there. So you're just breathing into this quiet. Or this warmth. Or spaciousness. And let it get as big as it wants. No need to grow it. You're just allowing it. And if you like, you can even let yourself become it. So you do this by letting go of the stories, letting go of your body for just a moment, and letting the quiet be your body. So it's as if quiet is breathing. Warmth is breathing. And here we rest in our deeper nature, our essence. There may still be busyness and bubbling and energy in the body, or stress bubbling off. But we are resting here and just letting go of all that extra energy. Remembering what it's like to come home to our deeper nature. If thinking begins again, or busyness or stress takes hold, just gently breathe it out on the out-breath, or let it bubble off. And when you feel some emptiness, Let yourself just take that step backwards again into the quiet and begin breathing there. Letting it get as big as it wants. Taking your seat here